Sajani Elise could be Iceborne Spiders, so I'm gonna ban that, I think. Banned Ekko Zillian. Okay. I'm gonna start with Taliyah Malphite, because it's the more aggressive of these two remaining decks. We've got Riven here. The shards from Riven being a thing to discard to Rubble is kind of interesting. Riven's a 3-3? It's a 3-4. Okay, so that's less good. I think I want Preservarium and Endless Devout, and mulligan these other two. Is there a good early curve? Salt Spire is great. Our most powerful draws involve Salt Spire on 4 into Taliyah on 5. There's Stonebreaker, which works well with the Unraveled Earth here down the line.
I was born in battle and raised by war.
Pretty happy to take this block if they offer it. This gives me a thing we don't mind sacrificing to Raid of the Arcane. In fact, I think with this attack, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the block, and then I'm gonna look to just rate this next turn to make a 5-3. It's definitely a little on the aggressive side, but I think that's right. Salt Spire could give us Salt into Salt here. Killing Riven has value, though. So, destroy you, try to kill you. We get a 5-3 with Fearsome. Got 2 landmarks enter, so Unraveled Earth turns on Stonebreaker for our turn 6, which is nice. We're gonna have 2 + 5 for a total of 8 mana next turn. They burn a mana, it's good for us. That's pretty good. They discarded a card and got Risen Rider. Malphite's at 3 out of 10. Rubble is fully loaded up here. I technically have 7. We could like Hush plus Ground Pound to make sure this can't get in this turn. I don't know how good that is though. That might be worthwhile.
Working as intended.
It's a little defensive, but I think it's correct. Levels when he's dealt 12s. This keeps him off of dealing 6 this turn. It does mean I don't have landmarks for Stonebreaker next turn, though.
My money, my rules.
We go ahead and open attacks here, see what they do. I guess I could Unraveled Earth and open. I could also Unraveled Earth and pass. Kind of controls the board and says, hey, if you wanted to play something, I could eat it. I don't hate that, actually. I don't know that I value pushing 5 points of damage here. If they want to burn their mana and not do anything, I think that's fine with me. That's pretty unfortunate. Well then, I guess we're taking a chunk from that. Their Stormbreaker's not bad. I guess this lets them level this on open attacks next turn, which is scary.
I serve a noble cause.
Alright, I think we're dead. That's unfortunate. This just gets a free attack and then it levels.
Burn, baby, burn. Come on, baby. We're getting hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, we're just dead to opens here. Okay. Pretty thoroughly outclassed. Rebel was very impressive there. Let's try Talmal again. Jace Lux might have a hard time with this deck if it's more controlling. I imagine this is probably a Targon's Peak deck. My opponent... This is a spot where, like, I'm not even sure why there's a timer here. Like, once I click my thing, if my opponent has one choice, the interface should really force the game along. Me having to wait 10 seconds there is very unnecessary. I'm gonna keep a Taliyah mulligan the rest of these. Spires into Taliyah is just our best possible start, so I think you basically always keep Assault or a Taliyah in your opener and try and get to the other with things like Prep and Preservarium. Of course, you can also just open it naturally like we did here as well. This draw is very good. For people not familiar with Runeterra's pick ban format, we now have to beat this deck twice, once with each of our remaining decks. I think I'm into Ground Slam. It's a card that can buy some tempo. We've already got like our aggression set up with Salt Spire into Taliyah. So this being able to buy us time later potentially has a lot of value. This will be a Bank Spell Mana turn. Start by attacking. I don't really want to play this out and then get Avalanche to lose both of them without dealing any damage, so starting on attacks here is pretty appealing. Could see a ramp spell out of them too, though, this turn, like a Catalyst. It could perhaps be right to play the Rock Hopper into an Avalanche to prevent them from playing Catalyst for the turn if they're avalanching. Yeah. Definitely a Targon's Peak deck. I think I need to hold up a Hush here. I'm gonna go ahead and play this because this being played out means Taliyah will level when she copies Salt Spire, which has some aggressive value. This will also give Trundle vulnerable if they want to Trundle this turn. That one getting vulnerable has a ton of value. We can force this to block now. That being said, they're up to 7 resources this turn, so they can have a total of 10. Rate of Negation is pretty good. I think we just open Taliyah. Feel the Rush costs 12, so I don't really have to worry about that just yet.
Onward, everybody! The horizon falls!
These are troll
Just attack like this. Think my ordering really matters here. If they like Troll Chant here, they could put this to 8 and her to 2, so she kills Trundle through a Troll Chant. So they need 2 tricks. Each of these deal 2. So they have a second trick here. No, just missed it. Okay. Maybe they thought the spikes only did one. Good exchange for us. They could also, like, obviously they shouldn't play the troll champ, but blocking Taliyah there could also just be them setting up for an avalanche. Even if they avalanche here, we're in a pretty good spot, right? Because the rock bears pop off. Or if it's crazy to just write a negation this. What are the odds they have another one? Feels low. This might be wrong. I don't know. We're pretty lethal if we get to attack next turn. Okay, you have some dragons. This is not a Feel the Rush turn because they still only have 11 mana. There's no Ruinations in their regions. I think we just play leveled Malphite because whatever they play out as a blocker, I can Unstoppable Force. Because I am a mountain. I mean, that just really doesn't matter, right? Because it's vulnerable. Let's, like, do this and attack for a bunch. There's no real reason to Unstoppable Force. They have more resources to play more blockers. Alright, so they're going to 3, so if I Hush Malphite, they die. Yeah, am I gonna be one short? But Stonebreaker can kill them next turn, right? So we'll Hush this to get rid of the Frostbite, and then we'll put them to 1, and then Stonebreaker kills. I don't want to Hush this one because it's got +4/+4 from the Salt Spire, so it'll only be a 5. It's a good play from them, so they're not dead to a single Stonebreaker here. That being said, they're also out of resources now, so they still don't have Feel the Rush next turn. Going to 9. My champions, eh?
Spike is not a morning person.
Get up, peck it in. Alright, so they have to play their same deck again against our Jace Lux deck. I think this is a bad matchup for Jace Lux, because we're a little mid-rangey. Yeah, if we have some aggressive draws. It's very possible I messed up by deciding to play Jace Lux instead of Ari Lulu, but I was enjoying playing Jace Lux more. It's tough to find 3 decks you really love in this game, I feel like. Especially ones that fall into a lineup together well. It's like, I like this deck, but it's probably not the right choice for my lineup. I definitely want a Forged Chief, because we're the beatdown here, and I'm going to keep 1 Jace, and we'll keep this as a piece of top end to push damage. But yeah, like, Thermo Beam's not particularly exciting here. We don't want to be interactive, we need to be proactive.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
And then, naturally, I'm only playing 2 copies of Thermo Beam, so this is our second Thermo Beam, which is the worst card in our deck. I guess I could pick off a Trundle or something at some point, but Definitely not what we're looking to start with here. Well, some kind of proactive 2-drop we can kill. Nope. Honestly, I'm just gonna hit them for 2 and use some of my mana here. The fact that these things have to use all of my mana and like this is generating spell mana when it hits and kind of incentivizes me to not bank up to 3 mana here, I think. If I had a proactive 6 in hand, obviously we would go be okay with that, but I don't. Really want to draw something that we can play next turn. Yeah, another reactive card here that's bad into their ramp deck. And this is just like kind of a death knell here. Like I'm just passing without being able to use my resources is a huge deal. This actually would have been the perfect draw last turn. It's a pretty big feels bad man that we didn't get it.
Well, if it isn't the man of tomorrow.
Hey, back to work if you don't want to be the lady of yesterday.
We get to thermo beam these stones cleanly at least. Possible I could have just put Challenger on this and hooked this, but I'd kind of like to use the beam here just so I get to push damage next turn. You have some dragons.
Hex tech engaged.
Puts them to 11, but they have a lot of life gain in their deck. They're just frostbiting me, sure. I think we're okay with this. We'll play this out post-combat. Or we just kill that. I think we just kill that. Just want to keep them off of their mana.
Here we go.
World's most expensive Searing Blaze. At least it counts as a 6 mana spell towards leveling our boy here. What? Oh, they just brick on that? I think they just bricked on that.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10
Sucks for them.
foes.
They're also at 10 mana here. I'm at 10 as well. I think.
Powering up.
We just back to back and level this, right?
This is the cutting edge of
What's the onus on them to do something? Ideally, if we don't kill them, we get them low enough that Shock Blast is lethal next turn. I'm expecting some amount of Frostbites and healing here to keep them alive this turn, but definitely just want to open to start. Small mistake here on the opponent's part. They could have frostbitten my Forge Chief instead of Jace. They would have taken the same amount of damage, but I wouldn't have gotten the strike trigger to get a spell mana. So they gave me an extra resource here they didn't have to. I'm going to play this Mage Seeker Persuader out here, which will allow us to have exactly 3 spell mana going into next turn. Opponent's going to have exactly 12, so Feel the Rush is on the table for them, assuming they don't spend any other resources here. We have Trundle and Aesol. First time you cast 6+, cast spell, cast it again. So I have exactly 11 mana, so I can Lux.
Everywhere I go, the light
And then we can Shock Blast these twice. That's hopefully lethal, doubled, because if they don't have like a Hush here, this is going to get doubled, which will give us 2 Final Sparks as well. It's not gonna do it.
better, brighter than before.
Brighter than before. Bum. Let's blast our way through them. Final Sparks being able to strike the Nexus now.
The superior tactic.
When their board empty is real good. Okay. We're on the scoreboard. This deck is the deck I like playing against the least out of these. I think I'm gonna go ahead and ban it. I think most of my decks have okay matchups into Pantheon. Ekko Zillian's probably the worst into it, but it can have draws that race it pretty nicely. And people just keep on banning Ekko Zil, so I'll take it. Malphite Taliyah, especially, I think has a good, decent Pantheon matchup because we've got a couple of Hushes and the ground stomps. Stomp buys a lot of time. Okay, we got us a Taliyah pseudo mirror here. Keep Chip and an Earthworm Mulligan, these other two, looking for Salt Spire and Taliyah like we do. Chip into Preservarium is a lovely curve that you love to see. Attacking on evens is pretty good for us here. Means we're gonna get to hit him with the 3/3 chip. Gonna get aggressive start here. And there's the Taliyah. Okay. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curve here. That's very nice.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
I'm okay with this exchange. Like, it's technically not fully trading a 1-drop for a 2-drop, because, like, they get some value out of the Roiling Sands after, but it's pretty close.
Time to bust out some combustion.
I'd rather get the Preservariums going or the Unraveled Earths. I think I just want to get the Unraveled Earth going.
Throw 'em away.
This attacks me for 4.
For you.
Huh. Those need destroyed. 4 ally landmarks are pretty far away from that. I think I am proactive enough here that I want to just Salt Spire into Taliyah. I don't think I need to be reactive into their Ziggs here.
Sun's beneath me and wind's behind me.
Could be wrong though. Ticking a 7 ball here down to 8. Man, it's unfortunate, but I think I actually have to do this.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
With that sequence, I think we do this. This is only plus until end of turn, so there's no reason for me to attack this in here, I don't think. Oh, I guess I can ship. And I can, because this will still be a 3-1, so this will trade with chip later anyway, so we can, like, ship chip into here. Okay, what does 6 leveled mode do? Deal 2 damage to my blocker and the enemy nexus. Ally landmark destroy, deal 2 damage nexus. Okay. Malphite is very much leveled up. Stonebreaker's a nice pull. The question is, do I want to Taliyah this turn or do I want to Stonebreaker? The fact that there's Ziggs is leveled and I can no longer kill him with Stonebreaker is a little bit sad. Guess we'll see what else they play out here. That's awkward. I guess if I just let this happen, because I really don't want to lose a resource. If I just let this happen, I can then just spike to kill whatever this makes. I think I'm into that. That's unfortunate. I assume we're gonna get burned out at this point then. This is putting us to 3.
Only place to go is down. I am very strong like a mountain because I am a mountain.
Because I am a mountain.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
Stop running.
Okay. This stops all fast, slow spells, and skills, which includes the Ziggs attack, because it has a seal circle on it.
Kathina, you've got to see this new board.
Little busy now, Sammy. Later.
I have 10 total mana. So I could hush this and then Taliyah, but I can't also ground slam, so I'm dead. I'm just gonna die to their attacks. I think I'd prefer not to show them that I have hush or rite of negation here. Yeah.
This girl is heavy.
We will try again because I am stubborn.
All right, not great game ones for us so far. That being said, like I said, I think both of these decks have pretty okay matchups into the Pantheon deck, which is the one we have to beat twice now. Not a guarantee by any means, but we'll definitely mulligan. Stonebreaker here. Happy to have Chip into Preservaria. I'm just looking for a Salt Spires to fill the middle here. Again, happy to be attacking on even so we can get him with Chip on 2. And now we'll do that. Let's just get in for 6. This makes us slightly less likely to have Assault Spire on 4, but I think that's fine. Good attacks into that, Dorko. Just get set up here. Be a 4/5. Fated means whenever they target it for the first time it gets bigger, and Fury means when it kills one of my things it also gets bigger. So blocking's not particularly profitable here. Okay, so we have Taliyah, draw a card. We'll draw 2 cards the following turn.
Come on, there's so much to see.
Brain Negation is really mediocre in this matchup. Definitely feeling some mid-range deck problems here.
I know the mountain.
God, she's evolving already? Oh, she already saw Dragonsteel 3 from when she came in. Yeah. Man, that's brutal.
Now I take to the sky.
Oh no!
This has so much health here. My damage-based interaction just isn't particularly good enough. That's gonna end up bigger than my my Stonebreaker can be. That's an okay pickup. Oh, that's gonna do enough here, though. Just gonna play another Golden Aegis and kill us.
You're covered. Excuse me.
Let's do this and see what they do. We have this free strafing strike. As is, this combat's not bad from us, but their deck is a deck full of tricks. Just doing this, hoping for the best. Gosh, Malphite's not leveled yet either. That's awkward. Next turn I'll have 1 plus 8 is 9 mana. So. Wait, why does it say Taliyah's dying? Oh, because they were targeting her strafing strike. That's fine. That's not fine, but it's better than things could have gone. Total mana. Infinite cards in their hand. These are slow is awkward. We start here and probably just play leveled Taliyah.
My journey won't end until I'm through weaving. Let's put these rocks into motion.
Alright, so this works just like normal gauntlets where we play until we have appropriate number of wins or until we've lost 2 in a row. So if we manage to win the next one, this one doesn't matter. I'm just gonna ban the Iceborne Legacy deck. I'd rather play against Ari Kennen than that. This is definitely the most try-hard of the lineups we've faced so far today. All 3 of this opponent's decks are some of the best decks in this format. Other folks we played against have been on more off the beaten path stuff. Always mulliganing drop borders. Mystic Shot's probably okay to keep here. We're looking for predict cards and Ekko in the opener of this deck. As much as I want to get predicting with Ancient Preparations right away, 1, having a blocker for this has a lot of value, and 2, getting Hexite Crystal in our deck to predict into is also pretty fantastic. With that draw, I think I'm actually opening attacks here, and then we're going to double Ancient Prep to give us a chance to find Crystal. Also see what they do. They're doing nothing. Alright, I'm going to Ancient Prep. None of these are particularly exciting, so pretty glad to be prepping again. We're looking for an Ekko at this point. I would love an Ekko. Technically, D would have loved some drop borders in those hits too, but this is what it is.
Fortune favors
Yep,
the bold.
there's a Misfortune. Feral Presence means that we level Ekko next turn, which is definitely what we want to be doing.
It's not safe.
I take the block here because it lets Mystic Shot kill her down the line. This deals 1 to all of my battling stuff, so I can't put my 2/1 into here to block profitably. This also lets my 2/2s attack into Misfortune, which has a lot of value.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new Zon.
Soldiers, to me!
Soldiers, to me. There's a drop border. Absolver's kind of ready to go, huh? Ekko's leveling up. Although I guess if Echo strikes here, top guard's gonna go away.
Fool thing. You will not prevail.
They also have a combat trick to kill my Echo. I think Ranger's Resolve might actually be the best card in the opponent's archetype. I should have played around Ranger Resolve by... So, I think attacking with Echo is correct. Obviously, it feels bad when they have Rangers plus this. I don't think we play around 2 tricks, but I definitely should have played around my 3-1 getting eaten. I'm gonna skip these at this point, because I'm kind of just looking for another Echo. It's not terrible. For a little bit lucky, we will hit Hexite Crystal off of one of these predicts, and then we'll get to clean their board up. I think I want to try and high roll the Hexite Crystal again here. Actually, just never lucky. Let's see if they have another sharp sight. If they do, we're probably dead. They could have another misfortune too. It'd also not be great for us.
All right, let's mess some folks up.
Sure.
Here we go.
This makes it 3-4 when it dies. I think we just let it do its thing. I suppose. Really need an Echo next turn. It can generate enough card advantage for us to stay in this game. If we don't find that, we're probably dead. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Had a lot of predicts, just couldn't find a second Echo or Hexite Crystal here.
Discipline and steel.
We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Yes, they be forgotten. This attack was free, right?
The ocean
Alright, so we gotta beat Ari Kennen twice. I believe in us. So, normally you want to mulligan super aggressively for predicts to go with your Echoes, but I think Mystic Shot is actually one of our best cards in this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and keep both those along with Echo in my opener here. Cheap spot removal goes a long way in this matchup. These predicts can snowball into more predictions. Not what you ever want to see. Want to see those in predictions. We don't want to see them in our hand. All of these are quite bad. We're gonna skip here. You skip the predict, you get a random, keep the random card on top of your deck. So if you don't like any of them, make sure you just pass it over. Gonna go ahead and attack. Good chance it's a free point of damage. They're gonna go ahead and Mark of the Storm, Madorko here. This gives it a mark the first time, and the second time it stuns it and deals 2 damage to it. So kind of like half a card, basically. These get generated from Kennen popping in and popping out, doing things. Doing stuff and things. They don't have great attacks here, so that's good for us. I guess this is a free roll, but the 2-1 does not have a good attack. And if they have tricks, we have Mystic Shots to combat their tricks, so in a pretty reasonable position on board at the moment.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here. I've been practicing.
I'll take a Time Bomb.
But look,
If your prediction is correct, we have much to look forward to.
And try and kill their 2-2 here. Okay, start the turn by opening attacks, so that way they're incentivized to play to the board before they know the Time Bomb is coming. Okay, isn't a lot of damage, they just take it, it's not surprising. Hopefully they play out another X1. Like, what's it called? A Kinku, whatever it's called here? Yeah, Wayfinder. Put a bunch of X1s in play. And Time Bomb's gonna pop off next turn and kill all of these. Kill them all. Goodbye, friends. Yeah, you're fine. He's marked.
I suppose soon should be now.
Goodbye, friends. So long, farewell, I'll see you and good day. Their deck frequently plays a card that deals 2 damage and recalls something, Kennen's spell, so I think I want to wait till I can level this to play it out. Let's lead Time Trick here, and I would love a Time Bomb. And then I'm going to go ahead and Soft Pass here, since I played that card. Give them the chance to play out more X1s before they know I'm deploying a Time Bomb. That's fine. Mystic Shot this, gets rid of their threat. Sure, that exchange is a win for us.
Just out of reach.
Decent open attacks here.
Time waits for no one. No one but me. Ekko, you were supposed to be here tomorrow.
You said that yesterday. Good one.
So Zil says,
Yeah.
round start, it creates fleeting copies of every non-fleeting card we played the previous turn, so even if they deal with this Ekko, we'll have another one, so they basically have to deal with both of our champions here. And this Ekko creates a fleeting time trick that's not free on the front side, so if we get in this attack with Ekko here, we'll be able to level Ekko using the time trick it creates. And that will turn on our voice. Oh, I guess our voice and our absorber were already turned on because Zilean leveled. So I was thinking about that. I think it's still right to play Ekko here and get him going.
I'll take care of this.
Or are they gonna run the block recall here?
It will be done.
Deny me the strike.
Time.
This is the Kennen spell I was talking about? Oh, Homecoming. Sure, right? So now this stays in hand and I get a fleeting Ekko, and we'll play out the fleeting one, obviously.
Eyes open. Watch your branches.
Can you guess my favorite herb?
Time. Sage? This is a joke, right?
Am I playing drop border? I'm just passing. Gonna play voice out next turn. Have a big attack.
This way.
see you.
What's up, show?
I guess we'll just, like, I don't need extras of these, really. We're gonna lose this man anyway, so we'll play it out, and then we'll overrate this one next turn. We're gonna have 3 plus 8 for a total of 11 mana.
We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Tell our stories, lest they be forgotten. Need to put voice at the end, so that way if she dies in combat... I guess this attack could be loose because they could have an unsummon for the voice, but I've got an absolver here, which should hopefully let our things combat trick through. Potentially just push lethal, actually, if they want to unsummon the voice.
I'll take care of this.
See, homeward whatever here. So they do this, so they're going to 8 currently. So if I absolver here, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I one short? Oh, but then the Ruinous Pass will be lethal, right? Is that how that works? So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, 11. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm not slow rolling you, I'm just bad at math. And I can't use the eye for this because, it's burst speed. So it's exactly lethal.
All right. Where's the after party?
Where's the after party? Ekko's ready to go. My kind of guy. Alright, and now Lux Jace has to beat Ari Kennen here. Can we do it? Maybe. Solid maybe. I'm not gonna say yes we can. Firm maybe. Honestly, might just keep all these. We're attacking on odds, which means I can just like assembly line on 3 on the plate and get 2 through 3s to attack with. And like our 4 can be Jace or Pharaoh Financier plus Persuader. I'm kinda into it. Could be right to like mulligan this to look for a piece of removal. Sure, so it's not a 0 will pick up. Okay, I think I definitely want to keep these 3 though.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
Sometimes these decks have like a 1 or 2 of deny, which would be sad here, but not the end of the world. So that turns this on.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
Oh, I would love to.
I think that's good for us.
In all things.
Gonna marker the storm this one so they can work their way through it. Oh, huh. Interesting. They're not Vandal Cities, so they can't have Pokestick for this.
Extra hands never hurt.
2 extra resources. This could be a Twin Disciples turn. I guess they want this to be stunned or low so their quick attacks can go into it. I'm going to play Vanguard Sergeant here as opposed to Jace because I don't want to lose Jace to a Twin Disciples when I block with it, whereas Vanguard Surge, if I like put it in front of a Kennen and get Twin Disciples, it's like not the end of the world. Obviously, they're gonna Mark of the Storm this one. Oh, really? Okay. Well, not so obvious. I am not. Opponent used confusion. It's super effective. I think this is a Jace give Challenger angle here. It could also just be a Mage Seeker Persuader. Maybe that's the line.
Mages can't hide from me.
Can persuade Kennen to die.
My cause, you have no alibi.
Alibis to be had. You have Mystic Shot plus Sharpsight as combat tricks here.
It will be done.
So we resolved just to save Kinku? That feels strange. But okay. Feels like a low value ranger resolve, but I'll take it. Wonder if we're gonna have like recall on this. Could be the angle, in which case we'll get Mystic Shot it. Can play a Financier here to... Man, there is some appeal to just passing here, because they're burning 3 mana, I'm only burning 1. Oh, yeah, I guess we just take the pass. I don't really want to give them the opportunity to do something once I tap down to 1. Try and kill their stuff. Have a recall here. They can save this, but they do not. So Jace is going to be a 5/5 next turn. I think we just play him with quick attack, huh?
Ekko Cannon, test it, and prime.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Chase.
Will do, Axel.
Everyone here? Let's go.
Alright, so this is getting Mark of the Storm, so it's gonna be stunned. Also don't think that's that big of a deal.
You can't outrun justice.
Hook this here, attack with the rest. See where we end up at. Obviously there's gonna be some blocks that happen.
I'll take care of this. It will be done.
This is sharp sight this for this angle. The loose part about this is if they have a recall, I get into a little bit of trouble. No homeward path there is great for us. Kill this while they're low on resources. They're Ari leveled. Only 2 out of 6. the games kind of blur where they were recalling stuff. We don't have really any we don't really have any reactive 6s right now, but Financer might get us one.
Hey, figured out the clutch in that thing yet? Get on in. You can tell me.
Okay.
It's a people problem. I'm your man. Love me some Reggie.
Suppose you want us working, eh?
Well, that is what I pay you for.
Might have been wrong to play this out. Probably should have just taken the pass.
Interesting use of tech.
This only doubles our first 6+ cost spell, so it won't double the next one. We do have the ability to play another 6+ cost spell this turn. Sure. So impact, spell shield, quick attack. Concussive Palm's gonna stun this. Okay. Just playing this out with Challenger.
Well, if it isn't the man of tomorrow.
Hey, back to work if you don't want to be the lady of yesterday.
Hopefully we can do enough damage inside of combat here that the doubled Shock Blast will kill them next turn. They'll do 6 to their Nexus with Jace doubling it up.
You can almost hear those cogs turning. Explode. Your attack is obvious.
These all have quick attacks, so none of their blockers survive here. They are unfortunately going to 7. It's probably fine. I don't think we die from this position. Famous last words.
Hey, show me that again.
Second Shock Blast can be lethal. I guess the True Fire Barrage was also theoretically lethal. Okay. I said I thought we could beat Ari Kennen twice with the decks that we had, and it's a correct assessment.
Down as a success.
Okay, so we have 4 wins now. Was it only 5 wins? I thought it was 7. Did I misunderstand? Since we only have 1 chance. Okay, so I guess this is it, huh? All of their decks are pretty aggressive. I think I like playing against this deck the least. This deck's very high rolly. It would have to high roll me twice though, famous last words. I guess if it wins, I could just beat the other thing twice. I think this might actually be the hardest thing for us to beat. Both of these give us a little bit of trouble earlier. I'm gonna ban Ziggs. Let's open on Ekko Zilean. See how this goes. Let's get ready to rumble. These are all auto mulligans. I think I keep the feline and mulligan the rest of these. We're looking for echoes and other better predict cards. Drop order in the opener is a little bit poopy, but the rest is fine. Okay, and there's Echo. I think I wanna get the second Hexite Crystal in my deck before we Chronomancer and start predicting. I have to imagine a Jinx deck is pretty aggressive. Well, I guess this isn't. This is probably discard aggro that just like has a rumble in it, huh? That's probably what their deck is doing.
My past flashes!
Well, you know what? I think I was supposed to play this out here because this is ephemeral. I wasn't thinking about the ephemeral because I think I need to trade one of my units to gain 3 here in this aggressive matchup. For sure. And then I would have had 2 2-1s here instead of 2-1 and a 1-3. I'd have been pushing more damage. The 2-1 has more value than the 1-3 in the long run, I think. Looking for Mystic Shots and Hexite Crystals.
I don't want to eat whatever woke you up.
Mystic Shot gets to kill that. This is Fearsome, so I need 3+ power to block it, so I don't have anything that can block it currently. Only predicted once, so pretty far away from leveling Echo at the moment. If they open attacks, I think I Time Trick before I Mystic Shot.
Jinx stands for Jinx. Durr.
Stands for Jinx. Durr. This is actually a great pickup too. Okay, so just like that, we go from needing a bunch of predicts to Echo's gonna get to attack level next turn.
It's real good to see you.
I think I again just want to keep my life total high here.
Little help?
Back in the cave.
Huh? I guess if Echo strikes, I'm gonna skip whatever one of these we hit anyways. I think I take Time Trick. Because trying to find the Chrono Breaks or whatever, just in case, or another Echo, in case this Echo dies, is a lot of value. And we have 2 Hexite Crystals I still want to be predicting into if possible.
This is my future.
I think I'm okay with this trade. I'm not okay with this running into here. I guess if they Boom Baboon and have the, when you discard this, something becomes unkillable until end of turn. Alright, this exchange is actually great for us. Should mean we're getting to start Echo with their turn. Start their turn with Echo. I think I'm just supposed to take backup Echo. It lets me trade this one off in combat really aggressively. Like, you basically just always want to have an Echo in play in this deck. It's kind of appealing to take Ancient Prep because, like, it gives me another predict into the 2 Hexite Crystals we have, but I just don't think we can ever pass up an Echo. I think having a backup just has so much value. Next we're going up to 6 total resources plus 1 for 7.
Hey, you want me to rewind? You need more time.
That card good. Play, discard 1, kill the weakest. I guess it's a discard enabler. It's like a weird one.
Let's turn up the heat.
We're doing it!
Come on, baby.
I guess if I Zilean here, I can... If I Zilean, I can play this other Ekko out after this Ekko I have dies in combat, and there's a Chrono Break is just actually great.
Hey, it's Zil. Totally didn't know you were coming.
We also had sarcasm in the Cathia, you know.
You made choices.
Just a moment.
We just keep our life total high. Oh, I guess if I do this, I lose the Chrono Break that's on top of my deck, but I think that's worthwhile. Or we could just hit the Chrono Break now. A solid high roll. I don't think I want to trade this for putting 2 points damage up on anything, so I'll crack them. Make a time trick. Close game. Both decks getting to execute their primary game plan quite nicely here. I think I'm going to tap skip here. I guess there might be value in Chronomance just because it pairs with voice, but... High rolling a Hexite Crystal sounds lovely.
Now it's a party!
Some will ascend, all will become legends.
Man, that's so brutal. Got a lot to get excited to draw to those, so.
Turn it like so.
I guess they have to block some of these, huh? Have to block at least Zilean.
Hold it together.
And then Time Bomb actually gets around Spell Shield. And they can't just block like this, right? Yeah. Okay, we're in a pretty good spot here because we have Ekko coming in and we have these two as well.
Hey, watch the paint.
You're starting to bore me.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty solidly ahead at this point.
See ya!
Oh, I guess if I don't kill this now, if I don't kill this now, they get to draw an extra card with it, right? So I should just do this now. I think I'm still gonna do this. So that way, I just get the card sooner, don't have to take an extra game action. They need a Scion here, right?
New tech, new tricks, new day, new sun. Well, you had a future.
Should be good here. We're at 7. We get a parallel convergence, they die. I could try and high roll a parallel convergence here, but I don't think there's any reason to do that when I can just play this and open attacks with 3 lethals.
This is my future.
Okay, managed to win a game 1 for the first time here.
All right, where's the after party?
Where's the after party? Okay, so we gotta... We have to beat one of these 2 decks with Talmail, and they have to beat Talmail with both of these. Now, I do think Talmail's a bit worse into this than my Ekko Zillion. Yeah, not impossible matchup, but definitely a little bit harder, I think. They're attacking on odds is scary. Looking at everything other than Salt Spire here, looking for some cheap interaction. Yikes. The opponent has a good linear draw. We're just gonna die here if we don't draw some hot ones. Alright, chip's not terrible. Could definitely be worse. I'm gonna take the pass here.
Doggone, it's so big.
It's so big. Wow, that's brutal. I was gonna get to do this to make him bigger, but now... No dice. At least they missed Lurk, I guess. Glass half full. There's another Rek'Sai on top of their deck. Brutal. I don't think they can kill us next turn through the Hush. And these are going to pop off the following turn, so maybe we've got a shot here. If they have the 2-drop that's free attacks, yeah. This is definitely their scariest card they could have had here because it gives them another Lurk trigger. Okay, that's a card that plays to the board. It's definitely what I wanted. I need a blocker. I could be right to play the Unraveled Sands first here, but I kind of want to hold up Hush just in case. Going to 6 is a little scary, but could be in a position to just race here now. This can counter a Pike spell, so I think we put that on top. Attack with my friends. I think I just Salt Spire here to try and get that popped off to kill them on my next attack. Really want a Hush or a Stun here. Taliyah's okay, I guess. Taliyah means if I live this attack, we're gonna get to kill them next turn. But this could definitely kill us by getting big and overwhelmed.
I will weave my own path. Onward, everybody! The horizon falls!
Okay, so they need a Rek'Sai on top here. They predicted, right? So they know they have Rek'Sai if they have it. Okay, that's not overwhelm.
Watch out for quicksand!
So they have to block on opens. Oh gosh. Well, now we tell you, right? Doesn't really matter what I copy here because it's not.
I have the earth.
It's just gonna go away.
Looks like you're stuck.
That is a skill, yeah. Okay. So rate of negation. Destroy one of your mana gems, stop all skills.
Relax your knees. Throw another rock.
These only do 6, so I gotta hook this here. So that'll die and they'll go to 5. Game's not over yet. Another one of these big boys could definitely kill us next turn. This puts them to 2 with these blocks, so Spike is lethal off the top. I'm gonna have 8 mana total, because we lost a mana gem to right. Alright, so if we get priority, we're going to use the Ancient Prep, so we can predict before we Unraveled Earth. It's a big boy. They have a way to make this vulnerable, we die. Stun card? Groundswell? Groundswell? If they can make this vulnerable, this would go up to 9, and then I can give it +2. Do I have to take a random here? I think I have to take a random here. Yeah, I need a Hush or a Stun. He gets Overwhelmed when he levels, right?
Mind your step.
That's what we needed. That's why we took a random. They could still have make something vulnerable as their last card here to kill us.
You're ruining everything.
Okay, close game. Oh right, Rek'Sai goes away. I forgot he leaves at end of turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna open. I could have pulled this. Didn't matter. Alright, sick. Did we do it? I think we did it. Wait, what? It's time for the main event. Gear up with your 3 favorite standard actions or Gauntlet to fight for each match on 2 out of 3. When you have 5 wins or 2 consecutive losses. I thought I did that. This is good? I think this is good. I think we get to play. I think this means we get to play. No, I'm gonna take a screenshot and post it in my Discord here before I say that. It's not this isn't very clear. It says, because it says I earned a prime glory. It ends when you score 5 wins or suffer 2 consecutive losses. So I think we got to 5 because I had 2 buys and then I got 3 wins. So that's 5 wins. I'm gonna say I think we did it. I hope you enjoy this. If I didn't do it, disappoint me in a YouTube comment down below. Nobody's responded to my Discord post immediately. I'm sure someone will in a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Peace, folks.